Hi, it's Tristan back with another video, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to turn your $400 Apple Watch Sport into a $600 or $700 Apple Watch simply by changing the band. So this is the Sport Apple Watch in the silver, and it comes with the white band. You can also get it, I think, in a blue and a green and an orange band. And it looks kind of cool and sporty if you're taking it to the gym or whatever. But if you want to make your Apple Watch look cooler, you can get a third-party Apple strap. And these were sent to me by a company called Tech. So you don't actually have to get the Apple one, although Apple does make a Milanese loop strap just like this. The Apple one costs $140 or so, whereas this one only costs under $20. So, for the price, I think it's really highly worth it. And Apple has really done a very good job here of creating a system where you can swap the bands really very easily by simply pressing that little button on the back of the Apple Watch and just sliding the strap out. No need for any kind of tools or anything like that. And so it works on both sides. You can just slide the band out and the other one will slide right into it. So this is a sort of a close-up of the band, and you can kind of see the connectors there, and it just slides right in. But as you can see, this is how it looks, and the Milanese loop kind of metal watch band is really cool because it has a magnet enclosure, so it works for any size wrist, and it actually holds really well, surprisingly well actually. And the build quality on these are really quite nice. There are many different third-party aftermarket companies making watch straps for the Apple Watch now, but this one seems pretty high quality. It's 316L stainless, and I think for the price it's pretty good. You can see it just gives the Apple Watch Sport Edition a whole nother look and makes it look like the more expensive non-sport, Apple Watch version. And I definitely think it gives it, kind of a nice look when you want more of a bit of a dressier look or cooler look rather than more of a sporty look. And it also comes in black as well. So I've got the space gray Apple Watch Sport version here, and you can kind of take a look and see how it looks on with the black Milanese strap from Tech as well. Now, both of these straps, the black and the silver one, are pretty much interchangeable between the silver Apple Watch as well as the space gray Apple Watch. But, in general, I think it's going to match better. The black one will match better with the space gray because the space gray is darker. And the silver one will, of course, match better with the silver Apple Watch Sport. But this gives you an idea of, what they'll look like. And, again, they are interchangeable, too. So there's no reason why you couldn't put the black one on the silver Apple Watch and vice versa. But as you can kind of see here, this is how it looks on the space gray Apple Watch. And I think it's also pretty attractive and, quite comfortable as well. So I think third-party aftermarket watch bands are definitely a good viable option for the Apple Watch, especially if you have the more inexpensive Apple Watch Sport, but you want to make it look a little bit better or a little bit more like one of the more expensive Apple Watches. You really don't need to spend the money on the expensive Apple Watches, in my opinion, because the inside and the software is pretty much all the same. All the Apple Watches pretty much do the same thing in terms of functionality. So this is a good way to sort of dress up your Apple Watch Sport and make it look a little bit better than stock when you want to. And it's also very quick and easy to swap in and out the watch straps. So stay tuned in my channel because I'll probably be reviewing more watch straps, including leather ones as well for the Apple Watch upcoming. And make sure you're subscribed. And if you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a like. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the comments.